I Mhayivava jaru kula imbacha danone a xi tivi ni na Mr Mahlangu no tshemba ku ni xi pronounce kahle xivongo xa n'wina hi le ka interview. I hope mi ta swi rhandza leswi hi nga ta vulavula hi swona, but it's more of story of his life. Avuxeni Mr Mahlangu.
Ahee tatana Mhayivava,
Njhani?
hi pfukile hi kombela ku twangu.
Hi pfukile. Lava hi vulavula hi story of your life from where you come from basically and where you are today. So ni ta lava hi sungula hansi vele. So mi mani, mi tswariwe kwini, mi kulise hi va mani, some form of that background.
All right, thank you for that wonderful question. Though it's the hardest, but I will try my best to give the expected answers. I'm Mahlangu, as you have said. I was born in Mhayivava in a village called Islington at Bushbuck Ridge. That's where I grew up until I was about 9 years. Then we shifted from Islington we came to Mahlangu somewhere around 1999. That's where I started my primary school at Samson Subui Primary School. I matriculated at Mahlangu in 2009. I grew up with one parent. My father passed on when I was still young. I can't remember how old I was. So my mother is the one who brought me up. I'm not sure if I
think you covered it all. May his soul rest in peace, Tatan. I hope wherever he is proud of you. So lexi ni lava ku xi vutisa i ku i ncini xi nga endla ku mi tikuma mi suka Islington?
Okay, at Islington it was a good place to be, but probably it was not good for me. I can't really tell what made us to come to Seville Bay, Makrebe in Manyele. Just when we were young with my brother, we used to like this village because that's where my grandparents were staying. So in this other day, we decided to visit our grandparents with just the two of us, without no money for transport fare. We used a bus to come here, and my mother, when she came back from work, she found that we were not there. They asked us until they found out that, oh, we were at Seville. Then from there, that's where my mother decided to come to Seville. She thought maybe she can lose her children because we used to like this place.
Oh, you loved your granny so much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Mama abatira like to an extent like about and everything. Like what were you guys using for living?
She was working, but she didn't have a stable job, or let me just say she didn't have a well-paying job. You know, when you work in the farm with those guys, the boys, they don't give enough money. So it was not enough to support us. She was just hustling, trying her best so that we don't sleep with an empty stomach. She was just trying.
Alright, and when you came to visiting, was he staying with someone or
they were not earning, but okay, back then, before this time, the rain was still good on those days. So they were living by farming, agarima, the faki, stuff like that. But they had their children when they were grown. They were trying to support them.
Oh, that was nice. Mi support na vatswari va n'wina vakokwa wa n'wina n'we loko mi sungula ku tirha. Alright, mi te mi dyondze xikolo a Samson Subui lexi kumekaka Makrepeni. Na n'we la mi tshamaka kona and Makrepeni it's known for vana va tshama Makrepeni va nwa ngudwana and everything a va yi xikolweni. How did you survive that?
Okay, going to primary school that called Samson, I don't think, okay, that was a good place for me to start. But looking where we are staying, I can't say the village contributed for me to be where I am, because I knew who I was, I knew what I wanted. So I didn't concentrate on how the people around me are living, the consumption of alcohol, the use of drugs and stuff like that. I just decided what I want in my life, and I strived to be where I am.
All right. I heard that you used to sell things around the village. Is it true?
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. I was trying to survive on my own, trying to be independent at an early age.
Were you in high school or primary by that time?
I started in primary. I think I was in grade 6 when I started the business.
So a wu nga titwi nandzu kumbe u titwa u ri ashamed ku yo ni fanele ni rhwala xibakitani ni famba ni xavisa malayinini while ti-peers ta me ti ya ku tlangeni ka bolo va ta ni hleka and some stuff?
I was not ashamed, though when some people make fun of me, it hurt. But at the end, knowing what you're going to get from what you're doing, it gave me that courage to do whatever it takes so that I can have something in the pocket.
All right. Was mommy and gogo supportive of what you were doing?
Of course, they were supportive. Actually, the first business that I started, I asked money from my mom, and she's the one who gave me that money to kickstart the business. Sometimes I would also help her because she was also a businesswoman. When she buy mangoes, maize meal, or maize, not maize meal, try to sell for her. Then in that way, we were helping each other.
Just to survive. And like I wonder sometimes loko na ha ri primary tibuku a ni nga hlayi like that was the motto that was set by the community or how we grew up ku ri xikolo ku va jele ra ku va wa ha ri ntsongo. How did that change in you? Because hinkwenu loko hi suka hi ya xikolweni xikolo ku va jele ra ku va na ha ri ntsongo a hi ku hi ya ku dyondzeni i ku hi fanele hi suka nampundzu hi ya xikolweni ku vana van'wana va ya xikolweni. Was that the same concept with you?
At first, it felt like a burden. But I think with me, I changed at an early age, at my early childhood. Because already when I was in grade 6, I knew that I want to do something in life. I want to be different. And having that concept in my mind, it helped for me to go to school with that passion, knowing out of what I'm doing, I'm going to get something good. So I started studying from primary.
That was wonderful. Now I started studying from grade 9. After I was repeating grade 9, by the way. So yeah, after I've learned the lesson, so don't be like me. So the next question is that, so how were you managing selling your things in the streets and reading at the same time?
Okay, the management skills is one of the greatest skills that a person needs in life. So after school, when I come home, I will just rest a little, maybe get some food. When it's not that hot, that's when I will go and sell the things. Then at night, that's where I used to study. And also in the morning, when I'm still fresh, before I go to school, I will try to study. That's how I'm managing my time.
Okay, have you ever experienced being smacked or or something like that?
Yeah, it used to happen. It used to happen, especially in high school.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere grade 10, 11. You know, some people, when they're older than you, plus they have good muscles, so they will take advantage of you. When you are selling, they just come, being violent, they take the things and run away. Sometimes they will also take the money.
Did you stop selling after being abused by those convicts?
No, I never did.
You never
I
stopped.
never stopped.
What was the reason behind for you to keep selling, even when you know I might go with this stock and come back with nothing, without money?
I can just say I was just being resilient, knowing there are obstacles which might come and try to stop you, but I believed being persistent, doing what I want to do to get something, that made me to keep on doing whatever I was doing.
All right, I want to speak about confidence a little bit. So you are selling in the streets, people harass you. You are in the school, people are still harass you, and you are in class. You are learning. Then how do you deal with that confidence? Where sometimes you be like, in the class, the very same classmates, they are not supportive. They are busy bullying me. Like high school learners are bullies. That's a fact. They are bullying me and everything. So how do you deal with that thing? Or I'm still confident. I still want to do this. I still want to learn. I still want to sell. Even though these people are trying by all means to take me down, even if it's not their intention or they are playing or whatsoever. But some of the things that learners do, they can take down your motivation, and sometimes you can stop whatever you're doing. How are you keeping up with that confidence?
Okay, when it comes to motivation, there are two kinds of motivation. There's what we call intrinsic motivation, which comes from inside. It comes from you,
Yeah.
regardless of what is happening around you. So knowing that selling will bring me something out of that, that thing from inside is the one that kept me going. Then coming to extrinsic motivation, the environment around you, what is happening around you. So out of my friends, I had good friends which were supportive. They were supporting the business, they motivated me to keep on doing. Then that's what made me to keep on. And also the results that I was seeing out of the business also kept helping me to kept going, because sometimes I remember I bought bread at my early age when I was still at high school. Wow. For my family. So that gave me that motivation to keep on.
Alright, I really get that. It's so nice when you buy something at home and then they welcome you, they give you that confidence. So I think for his educational purposes, in subscribe.